welcome to Miss Annette's Little Farm in the big city. How are you? I'm glad you stopped by today. This morning I was a little bit sad. I was thinking about my dad and it made me a little bit sad. And then I remembered that I was going to get to talk to you today, and that cheered me up a little bit. So I'm really happy that you stopped by. It really made me feel good that I was going to get to talk to you today. It's kind of that time of year too. I get a little emotional at Christmas time. I don't know if you do or not. And a little bit frantic. There's so much to do at Christmas time. The shopping and the baking and the cooking. And yesterday, I spent almost all day inside. You know that I like to be outside. So having to be cooped up inside all day yesterday was not much fun. So we'll just kind of hang out today and chat and do a few things. I found this really pretty black feather from one of the chickens. Isn't that pretty? Take it inside. Just found that in my pocket. Dogs. I put the goats away so the dogs could get out. Usually what I do in the morning, I let the goats out so they can run around, because that's the time that the dogs like to nap. And then, can you see me? Okay. And then, after they have had enough of their morning nap, I put the goats away, and then I let the dogs out. So that's where we're at right now. It's about 11 o'clock. People are walking on the street, so the dogs are barking at people who are walking by. I'm going to clean up a little bit because there's goat poop and duck poop and chicken poop everywhere. But everything is almost done for Christmas. I have some lights to put up. I'm going to get my ready. I love this little rake. I got it at the dollar store. And I'm going to get my gloves. Okay, hang on. It's putting those leaves over there, making mulch on top of my plants, because I redid those beds earlier this year and I kind of wanted to fortify them a little bit. And while I was redoing the beds, I must have discarded this sedum, and I wanted to show you. Look at that. It was discarded. I just pulled it out of the ground and probably just threw it somewhere. And it is so resilient. It's just a tribute to nature and nature's resiliency. Amazing. I think people could be as resilient. But it takes a lot of work to go through a lot and bounce back. I don't know a whole lot about anything, actually. But I do know that there are lessons to be learned in nature. I do know that. I am trying to decide whether I want to rake up the paddock or not, the goat paddock and chicken paddock, because they have all these pumpkins all over the place and they're eating them. If I rake everything up, I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave it for another day and then I don't know. I'll move the pumpkin pieces that are still in good pieces, put them on their bricks. Thinking about that little plant and thinking about resiliency. And I feel like I'm pretty resilient, that I can bounce back pretty good through things. And there's a lot of folks out there that are going through some stuff, some really heavy-duty stuff. And they have a little trouble sometimes bouncing back through that stuff. And it could be anybody out there. It could be anybody. Anybody, it could be the cashier at the grocery store or at the Target. It could be the person that has to go gather the carts. I mean, we don't know what people are going through. We don't know their pain or their aspirations or anything like that. I think the best policy, as far as that goes, is just try to be kind to everybody. And I understand it's hard sometimes to be patient when you're going through a checkout line. Yesterday, I had to go to the store and I was not happy. I was doing a lot of that processing and I needed parchment paper. And I didn't have any, and then I had to go to the store, and I thought, well, I'm here, there aren't a lot of people, I might as well knock out my Christmas shopping. So I was gone for quite a bit yesterday. So I was stuck inside doing things, and I was stuck in the stores. But I remembered to be kind to everyone, and not everybody was kind back. And that is okay, because like I said, people are going through some stuff. There's no reason to take things out on people. I have a story for you. And remind me if I've told you this story already. My granddaughter and I were going to Michael's to go get something. I forget what craft project we were working on. But we went to Michael's to go get some stuff. And there was a car in front of us and a car behind us. And there was a stop sign, or a stoplight. There was a stoplight. And the car in front of us I don't know, whatever they were doing in their car. The light turned green and they hesitated, which I didn't care. But the person behind me was so angry and upset. Kind of like Leche here. Was so angry and upset, honking their horn, and then even went so far as to speed up and pull up beside us and start yelling at me and my granddaughter. I'm not really sure what he said, but I felt really bad for him, and I felt bad for his family, because I thought, wow, if something that small, just having to wait just a few seconds, made him that upset, I felt really bad for his family. I felt really bad for him. I mean, we have to put ourselves, like I said, in other people's perspective and see what they're thinking. I mean, I wasn't angry. I didn't yell back. I didn't give him the bird or anything like that, which I wouldn't do that anyway, but or yell at people, but I had compassion. Kindness and compassion. I think this time of year we really need it. All right, I'll get off my soapbox and get this cleaned up. Make the animals happy. Look. I don't know if you can see it with my gloves. It's a heart. See? The little heart. It's for you. So pretty. Well, it's getting that time of night where things are starting to wind down, and it gets dark so early. Today was a good day. Getting to be outside, getting to hang out with you. It was a really good day. Thank you for joining me here today on this nice little farm in the big city. Just hanging out and not really doing anything but just chatting and hanging out outside on the little farm. It really means a lot to me that you join me here on the little farm. There's a couple of things I want you to remember. I want you to remember to be kind, and I want you to try to get outside today if you can, all right? And we'll see you next time. Bye! Love you so much. She's a spoiled girl. Who's being a spoiled girl? Yeah. Huh? Does it feel good? Scratchy, 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 scratch. Good girl. Good girl. Let's turn the camera off.